Good evening, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Wall Street Journal newspaper headlines. So, first of all, lost bags, cancelled flights, Mars, Southwest recovery effort. Next, once thin chip inventories swell, has gadget sales flatter. Next, justices leave border policy in place. Next, telehealth adds flute standards. Next, gap widen for auto loans. Next, axed tech workers find jobs quickly. Next, hip hop breakout stars include two rappers in their 70s. Then on page number 2, in that learning loss linked to lower earnings. Next, home prices kept falling in October. Next, axed tech workers find jobs. Next, water system woes re-emerge amid cold. Next, attacks on four power substations probed. Next, bill signed on prison security systems. The next on page number 3, in that winter storm death toll rises to 31 in Buffalo area. Next, southwest strains to unsnarl system. Next, winter's storm death toll rises to 31 in Buffalo areas. Next, man sentenced in plot to kidnap Michigan governor. Next, on page number 4, in that Republican Jewish group rebooks Santos. Next, Virginia governor faces legislative test in 2023. Next, border policies left in place. On page number 5, in that military eases medical rules amid struggle for recruits. Next, FDA concerned about safety looks at regulating CBD. Next, cheap inventories swell. On page number 6, in that US waits new rules for China travelers. Next, Japan attracts expats from China. Next, Taiwan lengthens conscription period. Next, on page number 7, in that South Korea's Lee released on pardon. Next, North Korean drone incidents spur Seoul to bolster defenses. Next, Seoul to bolster defenses. Next, on page number 8, in that Russia moves to undercut oil prices cap. Next, senior rappers are hit in UK. Next, fierce battles rage off in Ukraine's eastern region. Next, on page number 9, in that the telehealth adds float standards. Next, on page number 11, in that invest in yourself for returns in 2023. Then on page number 12, in that glimpses into the reality of a dollar 1 million recruitment. Next, on page number 13, in that discovering and decoding. Next, finding peace and predators. Next, on page number 14, in that conscious concern for Tago Value. Next, NBA puts new emphasis on traveling violation. Next, on page number 15, in that great Tesla stock repricing. Next, democracy made a comeback in 2022. Next, Beijing makes a list and checks it twice. Next, seduced by numbers. Then on page number 16, in that the blue state exodus continues. Next, letters to the auditor, in that American can do more for Ukraine. Should it next, and anti-Semitism and Jewish pride on campus. Next, Republicans and Democrats give up debt. Next, investors in crypto are not got nothing but the blues. Next, voters can I help themselves. Then on page next, title 42 survives for now. Next, the cold reality of Buffalo. Next, the blue state exodus continues. Then on page number 17, in that the NRA versus censorship move. Next, gasoline prices will give again. Next, Israel new government is not what you have heard. Then on page number 18, in that Netanyahu far right deal criticized. Next, die hard loyalist work groups provide Tehran a bulwark. Next, Sherbaz erect barriers as intention rises. Next, government cuts taxes on staples. Next, more than 2 dozen refugees die at sea. Then on page number 19, in that credit union draw more car loans. Next, cash fusions dwindle at US pension funds. Next, European luxury companies surge has China plan to open borders. Next, oil industry test out ESG linked financing. Next, casinos fight machines that look like Vegas style slots. Next on page number 20, in that oil firms test out ESG loans. Next, credit unions win car loans. Next on page number next, luxury genius on China's news. Next on page number 21, in that crypto bankruptcy test limits of customer privacy. Next, Japanese companies look in LNG deals with US Oman. Next on page number 21, in that outdoor retailer Patagonia test solar power windows. Next, pension funds hold less cash. Next, casinos fight game machines. Then on page number 24, in that India's upscale housing sector sees gain. Next, Florida condo owners brace for new requirements. On page number 29, in that stocks and mixed on China border plans. Next on page number 30, in that property shares paint rosy outlook. Next, Turo IPO would not stay parked forever. Next, healthcare deals set to surge in 2023. Next, Apple's best bet against China might be India. That much for today. Thanks for watching.